guys, so in today's video I'm going to be doing a Harry Potter haul. A couple of days ago I was lucky enough to go to the Harry Potter studios in London or Watford, and I just want to talk a little bit about my experience going and the things that I bought. And I just want to say I had an absolute fantastic time. If you are a fan of Harry Potter, the books, all the films, I would highly recommend going because it's just an amazing experience and I would definitely go again. I also took a ton of pictures, so if I don't insert them into this video, I might do like a slideshow video which I'll upload after this one, which shows all the different pictures that I took. And yeah, so first of all I went with my older sister and we purchased the tickets online before we went, and they arrived within, I think it was like within a week, and this is what they came in. It's like this little envelope which you open up, and then your ticket is inside. This kind of like case is themed with the Hogwarts Express because that's the kind of exhibition that was going on at the time. Their souvenir guide is also kind of themed around the Hogwarts Express. I purchased this at the same time as the tickets, but you don't receive this in the post with them. You get like a separate card which comes with your ticket, which says that you bought a souvenir guide, and then when you get to the studios you go to the information desk and they will give it to you. So my time slot was around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I got the bus up, I got the train to Watford, and then there's a shuttle bus at the Watford station which will take you straight to Harry Potter Studios. And when you arrive you are confronted with this. This is what it looks like from the outside. And I got to the studios a little bit ahead of my time slot, so there's a little like cafe over here, so me and my sister just went and had a couple drinks. And then when it was our time to go into the studios, we queued up, and then it's kind of like this like roped off area, and a couple of the employees there, they move a load of you into what's like this holding room kind of thing, and you stand in this room, and this woman kind of tells you a little bit about the tour, what you're going to be seeing, what's going to be happening. Basically she said there was 2 different studios, so you follow this tour around and you start in this one studio, and it kind of flows through to an outside area which then moves on to a second studio. And you know, just use your things like, you know, please don't take camera footage of, like they had TV screens which was showing different information. She said not to take pictures of them, but you were free to take as many pictures as you wanted of the actual like props and sets and studio stuff. So after that we moved into like a cinema room, and you sit down and this huge screen comes on, and it kind of has clips from all the different Harry Potter films, and then the cast members, obviously Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson, and I cannot remember his name. Is it Rupert something who plays Ron? I can't remember. But yeah, Ron, Harry and Hermione come up on the screen and they explain, you know, you're about to find out some secrets of the behind the scenes sets of Harry Potter and all that great stuff. And then what was really cool, at the end of the cinema kind of experience, the screen lifted up and it exposed the door to the Great Hall, which I thought was a really cool idea. So we all got up out of our seats, and then we all went through the Great Hall door, which led you into the actual Great Hall where they filmed, you know, all the scenes from there. And then you went on to the studio tour. And as I said, I'll upload loads of pictures of, you know, of the sets that I saw, and it was amazing. I mean, you got to see Dumbledore's office, the like Gryffindor common room, you got to see Snape's potions lab, what else was there, the Burrow, the Weasley's house, and it had like loads of different props. You got to see all the broomsticks, and one of the cool features were, I didn't do this because I was a little bit shy and didn't really want to do it, but there was like a green screen where you could go and sit on a broomstick and they would take like video footage of you and pictures which you could purchase. Or you could you sat on these chairs and then they would like take this picture of you, and then it would come up on the screen as you were in the Weasley's car, the Weasley's flying car. So I thought that was a really cool idea, but as I said, I didn't do that part. But I just really enjoyed the experience. It had Ministry of Magic like settings and backgrounds, and all this Umbridge office, and then all these amazing props. And then, as I said, you follow this tour around and you come to an outside area, and in the outside area is a cafe where you can purchase butterbeer, and you get these tankers which you get to keep. There was 3 different types you could buy. It was like the regular, which was like you got in a plastic disposable cup. You got the souvenir cup, which is what I bought, and then you could get the tankard, which was a little bit bigger than this. And yeah, you just purchased some butterbeer, and it wasn't too much. I think this was, I think it was like around £4 something. But well worth it. I really enjoyed it. I've seen a lot of videos online where people say they didn't really enjoy the butterbeer, but they just wanted it for the cup. I actually really enjoyed the butterbeer. It basically tastes like cream soda. That's what it tastes like to me. Cream soda with a layer of cream on top, which was flavoured. It was absolutely gorgeous. And then obviously you got to keep this cool tankard that says butterbeer on it. But I would like to point out also, some people were saying they didn't like the butterbeer. They were just purchasing it because they wanted the souvenir cup. But I did actually see these for sale in their gift shop at the end. So if you don't want to actually drink the butterbeer, then I would just recommend waiting and then going to the gift shop and getting one. So yeah, after that you could then walk around, and you got to see the set for Privet Drive and the Potter's Cottage, and they had the night bus, and it had all the like little chess pieces out in the courtyard, which was really cool. And then after that you could walk into the second studio, which had like all of the like makeup props and all of the how would you say it, like the prosthetics and stuff. So you got to see how they make like all the animals, and like the dragons and the big snakes and all of that kind of stuff, which then kind of led through to a little gallery. Oh no, sorry. Then it led through to Diagon Alley, which is absolutely amazing. It's an incredible set. You walk into basically the alley, and it has all of the shops. You know, like Ollivander's and the Weasley Sweet Shop, and it's incredible. You can't go into the shops, but you can kind of like see through the. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. See through the shop windows, and it's all set up, and it's absolutely lovely. And then after that you go into an art gallery which shows like all of the art from like the artwork, printed art. This is Diagon Alley, so you got to basically walk through there. It was really, really cool. And then you go on to the last bit of the tour is you go through to this room, and it has this huge, how would you say it? It's not like a sculpture, but like a huge set of Hogwarts Castle, which was actually used in the film. They would take like shots of this castle and obviously use CGI and stuff to make it look real. But it was absolutely amazing. And then obviously you lead into the gift shop, which will lead on to the things that I bought. So the things that I bought in the gift shop, I didn't actually get that much stuff. I really wanted to buy a box set of the Harry Potter books because I read them when I was a young kid, and my mum kind of bought the books, and then the books kind of got lost within the family, so I don't actually have. I have 2 of the books in the series, like the Deathly Hallows and the Order of the Phoenix. But they're both different copies and they're really old, so I wanted to try and get the box set of the books, but unfortunately they only had them in the newer versions, and I really want the original versions of the covers, the ones that, you know, the original covers that what I read when I had the books, that's what they were. So I didn't find them, so hopefully I can find them somewhere else. I'm thinking maybe eBay or whatever. But the things I did pick up I thought were really cool. The first thing, I got this huge mug, and it's the Marauders map. So it just has like the castle there with the map, and it's brown. Absolutely ginormous. And on this back bit it says, "I solemnly swear that I am up to no good." And this was £9.95, and it says like Harry Potter Studios on the bottom. Huge. That was cool. I also got 2 chocolate frogs, which I have already eaten, so I cannot show you. but I will have to say again, I have pictures of them, but it's absolutely huge. It's like the chocolate frog is massive. It's like the whole size of this. You can see kind of like the chocolate bits there, but it's absolutely ginormous, and it's completely solid chocolate. So although you know, I did think it was pricey, I can't remember how much this was. It was like £7 something. So it seems like it'd be quite expensive, but you actually get a hell of a lot of chocolate in these things. And you also get the cards of the like the different houses. So I got Helga Hufflepuff and Godric Gryffindor. So that was pretty cool. The next thing I got, which of course also I think everyone gets when they go to Harry Potter Studios, is the Bertie Bott's Every Flavour beans, and as you can see I have opened them and I have eaten some of them. You get a lot, and these are all the different flavours, and I'm trying to pick out the nice ones because you do get like some of the gross flavours. I'll tell you some of the flavours. So some of the gross ones you get are earthworm, bogey, earwax, black pepper, soap, rotten egg, vomit, dirt, and I think that's all the horrible ones. Oh, sausage, that's a pretty gross one. And then some nice flavours that you get are green apple, watermelon, cherry, tutti frutti, lemon sherbet, blueberry, watermelon. So there are some nice ones, but I keep getting the really horrible ones by accident, even when looking at the card, because some of them are similar flavoured. Like the apple and the grass ones are similar colour, and like the earthworm and the cherry is similar colour. So even if you think you're picking a nice one, you might get a gross one. But I just think it's a really cool novelty you know, item to kind of buy, so I couldn't pass it up. The next thing I got was a set of badges, or pins, sorry. I have all of the houses, Ravenclaw, Gryffindor, Slytherin and Hufflepuff, and then the Hogwarts house crest. I thought that was really cool. I'm going to put them on my bag. And last but not least, I couldn't obviously leave without having a book of some kind, so I bought The Tales of Beetle and Bard by J.K. Rowling. It's absolutely beautiful, this book. It's hardcover, and it's this beautiful blue colour, and it's illustrated as well. Let me see if I can find, well, I'll just show you the front bit. So it has like little illustrations in, and it's a really nice little book. It has a few tales in. Let me find the contents. So it has The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, The Fountain of Fair Fortune, The Warlock's Hairy Heart, and The Tale of the Three Brothers, which I think is like the Deathly Hallows tale. I'm not sure, but I'll have to read it and find out. Just a thin little book, but I really like it, and it had loads of other ones which I'll probably pick up when I go next, because I will definitely be going again to Harry Potter Studios. Thought it was fantastic. And I would also recommend getting the souvenir guide if you're going to go, and it just has a huge amount of information of, you know, the different sets. And as I said, they had like screens as you walked around studios. They had like television screens with characters coming up and explaining things about the sets and props. But because I was getting the train back home, I couldn't stay as long as I wanted to because I had to get the last bus back. So I didn't get to see all the things that I wanted to see, which is another reason why I will be going back. But because I didn't get to read the television, watch the television screens as I went around, I didn't have time. I missed out on some information which I was then able to read up on in this instead. So overall, I would say that was a absolutely fantastic experience. I can't really explain everything that happened because I don't want this video to go on too long. But as I said, I will put all my photos up in the slideshow as well so you guys can see. If you have any questions, please leave it down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's something that's a bit different, and I know I kind of rushed through it. But that's pretty much all I have to say in this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.